Okay, welcome back to One Piece Anime Review, episode number 308. We are discussing the newest episode of the series and news chapter of the manga. I should point out before I can start here is that for some reason, despite the fact we just came off, basically Oda taking a week off, he's taking another week off because for some reason the next chapter comes out 2 weeks from now. I don't know why. It's weird. Like, couldn't you wait to 2 more chapters or this? Nope, at the latest this chapter, take another week off for no explained reason. I don't know what the reason is. Maybe it's a holiday coming to Japan. Who knows? This episode, we're discussing episode 1071, Luffy's Peak Attained, Gear 5. Yeah. So, this episode is the full debut of Gear 5. We see it basically fully where Luffy's hair is white, got a little sash on him. He's like hopping around. Apparently, when he's jumping around, apparently things turn to rubber. And it's like this for the opening 5 minutes of the episode. And we see everybody's reaction to the fact that Luffy may be possibly alive. And then we cut to Mary Jo, Mary Joie, where they revealed that the Gum Gum's fruit, its real name is Nika the Sun God. Yeah, and Gear 5 basically is what this is. So, he goes freaking nuts. And it looks like it's turned into a Tom and Jerry cartoon. And from what I've heard, from what I read, Oda basic inspiration from Tom and Jerry for this version of. Despite the fact some people thought that the inspiration for this form was basically the Ultra Instinct from Super. It really isn't. Nope. So Kaido sees this and sees a giant hand coming, grabs him. Yes, grabs Kaido, grabs him up, and it's like a cartoon where his eyes pop out of his head. And Luffy just squeezes him, throws him around. I'm like, what the heck? Yes, what the heck? He throws him around the whole episode. Meanwhile, though, we see the former Shogun, Orochi, where he's basically bragging oh, Oda is nice, and then eventually, of course, despite the fact that Hirodori's revealed her real name to Orochi, the second time she's done it, then he's and then basically, he's trying to be sympathetic to her, tells her to remove the nail. She's like, nope, not removing the nail because you're a jerk and you basically took something that was not yours. You took something, basically based on dialogue, is like her saying, you stole something that was supposed to be from my father, and you had my father murdered. You killed my father, so, yeah. So then all of a sudden, Kanjuro shows up. Yes, well, what remains of him anyways. Then he's like, oh, you're here? He's like, oh, I hate you. Kill Dory. And Kanjuro proceeds to burn Orochi, ending that scene. We do also briefly see Sanji, where he wakes up, and we see Nami and Otama. Let's see. We do briefly see Usopp in the episode. Zoro, Frankie, Brooke, and Robin are absent from the episode. And of course, after beating up for a while, and then of course they revealed this is actually Gear 5, or, well, in the English dub, they probably pronounce this as 5th gear. But not really much else to say. It's basically a fun episode. Loved it. Next up, basically, is the new chapter in the manga, Hot Chapter 1089, Hot Situation. We have this coverage of Nami. Yes, Nami received a letter, received hot tea. It says, the stars are pretty tonight. Just you and Nami. So gets scared, Sanji. And Nami responds with, thanks, saw them already, Sanji. Yeah, it's a fun image. And then we get Luffy's home island reacting to Garp disappearance. And we also see that apparently Mogo's child knows who Luffy is. And we see everybody reacting, and all of a sudden, apparently because a whole world is coming through an earthquake. Well, that's thanks in part to the destruction of Lucia Kingdom. Yep. We even see the whale, Laboon, who was last seen present day back in like the end of like the East Blue Saga. Yep. So, and apparently the island's destruction created this hole in the ocean. Yes, this hole. And of course, we have the whole thing where the Kubakin were the cross-dressers were trying to run the beach. Guy dressed as women. And then we see everything splash around. And then we finally come back to Egghead, where the island's completely surrounded. 100 ships, 20 massive battleships, 30,000 sailors. Some of them gets wrecked here. And then we see look about 9 vice admirals, and a main admiral is Kazuru. Yes. Here's the thing about this guy. It seems like post time skip, this guy has very rarely been active. And we see the guy calls him Uncle here. And then of course eating some ramen. Yes, ramen. And then we see apparently one of the 5 older idiots here. The Godhead of Destruction. Destruction Defense. Juggernaut Saturn. And of course, basically, like what's up with Straw Hats? And apparently, since the start of this very arc, with this very chapter, despite the fact this arc has been going on for get this. Okay, despite the fact this arc started with 1058, yeah, we are exactly 32 chapters into this arc, and apparently only 1 day has passed by. And you're thinking, really? 1 day? Yes, 1 day has passed by. So everything that's happened that's been explored over the course of these past 30 chapters, 1 day has passed by. 1 day. Despite the fact this is coming out now for the past several months. And of course, I give a recap of basically what's going on the island, about the Seraphim active, and of course, Vegapunk. Apparently, Vegapunk is being executed for daring to research the Void Century, not the pornoglyphs. So apparently, like, reading the pornoglyphs is illegal, but apparently also researching the Void Century is illegal. So, they apparently have no idea what the heck is going on. Of course, they've been isolated there. They also mentioned about Bonnie being there, and she's like, oh, she's, no benefit. Leave her alone. Like, she's just a girl. I'm like, what a stupid remark from a stupid old man like Saturn. Like, pick up signal. Click. Marie-Joie. Admiral thing on your wrist, the black. Oh, okay. Yeah, the thing with Kazuru, he has trouble with which communicator basically trying to talk to. Like, oh, it's this thing. Okay. Yeah, because he's really old. Hello, this is York. It's you. This is really messed up. Trying to kill me too? And he's like, we only know about Silas' betrayal. Because I told you. You too are also Vegapunk, York. If I ain't interested in the Void Century, I wouldn't have told you about this. How dare you? She has a point. Good, you survived. The CP0 reached out. What's Straw Hat doing? The fact that I'm the only one who contacted you after last night to tell you everything. The Seraphim are here. Why is the fleet surrounding the island? Are you going to war with me? York, we have changed our minds. Are you able to create the Mother Flame too? Oh, now you'll play along. Yes, I'm not surprised you want it. I'm glad you sent it. I'm glad I sent it to you. Yes, it is desired. Desired by who? Anyway, the power plant that creates this on the island. So promise me you won't hurt me or the lab. Understood. And make me a slash jacket. It'll be done. Then you got a deal. The first thing I want you to do is save me before Straw Hat kills me. And it's revealed that the Straw Hat pirates basically are standing over her. It's like, come quick and clobber them all for me. Let's see how it fits together. And we see Luffy chew a piece of meat, which is so funny. Plus, I love this scene where we see that the Straw Hats, along members of CP9, including who's eating because her whole thing is eating. She'll escape. Damn hostage situation. What's going on? That's weird. Yeah, we see Sanji bring food. We see Rob Lou just standing there. It's so funny. And in the background, we see Chopper and Jinbei look like Jinbei's enjoying himself a burger and like a soda. This scene is so hilarious. The fact that York got captured. Oh yeah, by the way, Usopp's the one holding the communication thing because basically you have Zoro holding it down with the sword through her throat. And you have Jinbei just snacking with like potato chips. Nami's got a gun. Yeah, this is just a hilarious scene. You see Brook basically with a thing on his head. And Vegapunk's like, what's going on here? But yeah, really fun ending. Love it. I give this chapter a 10 out of 10. It's awesome. And like I said, no new chapter next week. So we'll see what happens next. See. So that's pretty much it. Particular view. Nick's Black Clover, and then My Hero, and then it's on to Bleach. Okay, next view.